going to somehow share what you want to share. He said, do you promise? There was a collective, almost but not quite nod. He said, my cousin and I were hungry after school. And we didn't want to ask my aunt or my mom for money because we knew they didn't have it. We didn't want to embarrass them, so we stole. He said, and as we were on our way out the door, we heard click, clack. He said, my cousin, who's older than me, turned to me and said, run and don't look back. He said, I ran. I heard a gunshot, and I kept running. He said, later on that night, when I walked into the front door of my home, my mother welcomed me with open arms, with tears in her eyes, and she hugged me, and she said, your cousin was killed in a store. He and another little boy were stealing. It was so quiet in that room, y'all, you can hear a rat peeing on a cotton ball. Y'all know that's real quiet. And then he lifted his chin that was glued from his chest and his eyes drawn to the floor. He made eye contact with me, and his eyes looked as deep as every ocean put together. And with a sound that sounded almost inhumane, he yelled. He said, I killed my cousin. I am not human. Such a random thing for such a young person to say in response to his trauma, to allow the trauma to knock the humanity right out of him. Trauma that may not have even been in direct response to his own decision-making. And naturally, I'm telling you, organically, in the room, it was almost as if they were channeling Maasai warriors as students one by one began to get out of their seats and to create these concentric circles around this little boy. Y'all, the study ain't even began yet. And slowly but surely, man, they started to rally around this little boy until they stood him up out of that seat. And naturally, someone began to chant, you are human, you are human. And one after one, they joined the chorus. You are human, you are human. And a chin once glued to a chest and eyes gravitationally drawn to the floor seemed to have a resurrection. A rising of the sun in a human being as his eyes lifted, higher than even my eyesight, which isn't very hard because I'm vertically challenged. So high he could see the heavens. You are human. You are human. Throughout anthropological context and continents and cultural experiences, cultures experience moments of trauma. Trauma that can knock the sense of humanity right out of them. But what if our humanity cannot be unhinged because it's so deeply drawn intrinsically into who we are that it cannot be lost? So what if we are never broken? What if the truth is that we are simply broken open to the evolution of what's next? You are never broken. We get pushed to the breaking point of this pandemic. We get pushed to the breaking point of our personal relationships and relationships with ourselves. We get pushed to those spaces and those places where we feel more uncomfortable in our own bodies than we feel with people that we've met for the first time, strangers in the home that we are. Yet you are still not broken. You are broken open. Stand up on your feet. Reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, breathe in. On the exhale, draw your fingertips away from your shoulders. Slowly draw the fingertips down by your thighs, heels of the palms facing forward. Inhale, draw the shoulders up by the earlobes. Exhale, integrate the shoulders together, bringing it all together. Drop the shoulders down. Lift the crown of your head, slightly lift the chin. Breathe in through the nose. Mouth closed, exhale out through the nose. Eyes gently closed, inhale, breathe in through the nose. Mouth closed, exhale out through the nose. If you dare, bring your mind and your body to this intersection of the soul, through a moment of brokenness, loss, shame, a loved one taken too soon, a moment of depression experienced too long. Bring yourself to that breaking point mentally and even in your body. Feel the emotions you felt with your fingertips spreading apart away from each other. Fingertips spread. Fingertips towards the floor. Lift and spread your toes, even in your shoes. Breathe in through your nose. Mouth closed, sigh it out your nose. Feel what you felt yesterday as if it were today, then as if it were now. Maybe the very sensation of brokenness that we've been running from is not a dead end or a cliff in which we'll lose the life we thought we needed most. Maybe brokenness is a doorway through which you are broken open to the new human that you are. You are human. You are human. You are human. Sit down.
What have we forgotten as human beings, and what do we need to remember to be able to live much more fulfilling lives? There's an artist whose name was Paul Gauguin. Paul Gauguin was a French artist. One of the music questions
Yeah, you can clap for that. That was live. I know. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was chaotic. It was dark, and it was an empty blob of nothingness. Tonight is a very sacred, special moment, not just because we're here, but because it's the kind of a lunar eclipse, a P-numeral lunar eclipse that makes it so when all of the stars align, the moon, the earth, and the sun, it makes it so that there is an almost but not quite shadow. So it appears to be a shadow, but really it isn't. Maybe most of the experiences of your life that you've named as shadows, as darkness, as emptiness, as chaos, are not an apocalyptic moment, but more so a genesis. What if we are not in the midst of a moment in our humanity where we are losing what it means to be human, but gaining what it means to be human by tenfold? Gently close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale out through your nose. The power of presence, being where you are, gives you access to fully being who you are. It is impossible to fully be who you are if you are unwilling to be where you are. Be nowhere but here. Hear the hum of the heater as affirmation that you are here. The feedback, a sonic impression of knowing that you are now. Try to gauge the temperature in the room. Man, what is it in here, like 72, 74? What did it feel like? What else do you hear? Take in all the sounds in the room as if it is a sonic floodlight. Take it all in. Now zero in on one particular sound from the bigness. Your listening brings you into the now. What if during this almost but not quite shadowy moment of the moon is a slight crack in the door of what's next for you? What if now that you are here, what if there's something from your past that keeps showing up in your present, that now you are present with it, does not impair you as you move into the future? And what if your fears of the future, the ones that draw you down the dark holes of nothingness from this present moment, are possibility and not apocalyptic pain? Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. You are home. You are now. Open up your eyes gently. Welcome to the home of what's next. You've just been awakened from your amnesia. Turn to the left, look to the person to the left of you. Turn to the right, look at the person to the right of you. Remember these people and know that you were in the room with these faces when what's next became your now. Thank you so much. Be easy. We're done. Give it up for Wonky Power. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Tomorrow, we'll be connecting the body to the soul through movement. So join us, Instagram Live, right here from Cam's Instagram page. Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all. Bye-bye. Thank you, Hesse. That's what's up, brother.